Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to City Skylines Part 69. Right, anyway. So I kind of want to expand Maple a little bit this episode. We started that a while ago now, but I feel like there's just this big blank spot here. I feel like should be filled in, at least to some degree, up to that train line. I was also looking over here. I really want to start doing something down on this road, and I was trying to decide whether or not we do another bridge over the river. Then I decided promptly, no, I don't want to do that because we didn't really design this area to handle more traffic than, you know, this bridge already has with the stadium and all that kind of stuff and the what do you call it, the festival area. We didn't really design it to handle much more traffic than that, and I think adding in another bridge, not only would it look messy because there's not really anywhere for it to go, we would end up creating probably another high volume traffic entry to the downtown area, which we don't really have the design for. Like, we didn't plan for it. We planned for these three, and we had this entrance here, this one here, and that one there. Those are our three sort of entrance points. This is just sort of part of the city, you know. So I decided I don't want to add a bridge there because then we'd probably end up getting cars coming this way and across rather than going around on the highway. So that was I just wanted to explain that. Guess the only annoying thing was if you did happen to live here and you're like, oh, I'm right by the city. No, I'm going to go all the way around. Though, I think we do... Where is that train line? Train line's here. I wonder if we could... It's pretty far down. It'd be pretty hard to get a station in. The only way I could see that this working would be if we actually built a subway. Maybe to... I don't really want to do subways, but I think this might be one case where I actually do, where we'd have a subway from this area, because I think I want to build this up to be a pretty high density area to a certain degree. Obviously, it's quite hilly, but to a certain degree, I want this to be pretty high density through here. So I was thinking we could run a subway that essentially goes, let's have a look, here. So if we go, I don't know, from around here somewhere to this island, either... Probably around here somewhere, because that's where we already have the bus and the tram transfer. So if you had a station around here somewhere, maybe there, that's pretty close. We could probably connect that with pathways, or even just maybe here would be a bit better. It's a little easier. Oh yeah, there you go. Faces the wrong way though. I need it to be like the other. Is there any roads here? Where do I have roads in this place? It needs to be facing that way. So we could do that, and then it'd run. Probably have maybe one in the middle here because there's nothing really in the middle. Then one right by the station. And then potentially a little bit further north, but that's kind of it. Just basically just crossing the rivers. Because if I could do it with the train line, I would. But I don't think there's really any way I can get that train to work. Just because it's so hilly here. Like, there's not really a realistic way to do it. The other thing we could do is, I guess, just more cable cars. That's something we're doing a lot of. But I don't know. I feel like we've kind of, you know, explored the usefulness of cable cars. The other thing we could do, potentially, what does a monorail look like across there? If we went from, like, here. The thing is, I just feel like it has too many, like, poles on it. So, well, yeah, let's say we go like this. Straight slope to about there. We could do a monorail. So basically just a shuttle train back and forth. Maybe even... I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't think that's the way to go. I think there's ways around it. Anyway, I've done enough talking. I do a lot of talking in these things because I like to share my thoughts and ideas. Maybe we could share it as I'm building. How about that? No, that's a dumb idea. Okay, I'll just stop. Okay, let me turn off snapping again. There we go. Straight slope, turn that off. Hang on. I don't want that because this should just follow the terrain. Yep, that's fine. How do we want to do this? Probably just get some sort of grid system. Not too strict, I don't think. Maybe a little bit like this. And we also got to keep in mind that we do have a pretty busy highway right there. And also this is an industrial area in the middle. I don't really remember why we did that. I think we were just trying to get some more industrial throughout the city. So that kind of just happened. I kind of want to... Okay, stop snapping. Sometimes I just want a little bit off like that. I don't want to connect to that road there. I think that... Oh, no, that'll probably be quite busy. We'll leave it there. Then this one can probably connect through here somewhere. No, that angle. That angle. There you go. Out that way. Yeah, nice. Oh, I had a bit of a in the middle of that. Right through there. Good. Yeah, that looks alright to me. And then we'll just continue this sort of free-flowing pattern, maybe we'll sort of... Let me just do a road here. Sort of along the rail, but not directly. Like it sort of follows the same kind of, you know, pathway, but it's not like right next to it. I want a little bit of distance. That is a cargo line, so it'd be quite busy, probably potentially quite loud. You know what? I wonder if we can get... Should we have a cargo station here somewhere? But this is this just a regional line, or does this actually connect to something? Where does this go? Oh, this does actually connect all the way down to this area. Okay. We could use that. I think we still need to do a whole thing reworking the trains in this city. Not reworking all of the trains, but the cargo system. That's still something I want to do. It's a little bit all over the place. No, I don't like how this just ends at a 90-degree bend there. I just feel like maybe if we go this way a little bit. So it just sort of continues that way a bit, but not for much. Then this one can come through. See how it's like a grid, but not exactly. It's kind of all over the place. Something though, I think it'll look good from like a distance, especially when it's filled in. I think it'll look pretty good. All right, then I think I want to do maybe here, get like a large park. Just one of the default large parks. One of these guys. Right there. And oh my god. At the end of that road, I don't know why I struggle so hard to say that. There we go. At the end of that road right there. There's no power. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. Calm down. Then we'll get a couple of little shops. Oh no, you know what? We've already got... No, you know what? We will. We'll do a couple... I was going to say we already have a lot of commercial here, but we'll get more. A couple of little shops just around the park. Then I just want to do residential. I think we're going to need to do probably some services or something around here to get people to actually want to move in. There's also not going to be any pipes or anything at the moment, so it's not exactly ideal. Is this already part of Maple? Yes, it is. Good. Right, so let's have a look. What do we have? We don't really have a medical clinic, so I'm going to get that out over this way. Over here. Death care? Not really much of that either. Might get this over by the train line. I don't know, it just seems like a place it would go. That's a little on the road. Whoops. Clicking so many different buttons to get it to move. Put it there instead. Cool. And then what else do we need? We need garbage is fine. Fire department. Fire department's not too bad, but we might get one out over this way. I kind of see the sort of road at the back maybe as a little bit more of a main hub road as well. Then maybe a little playground in the middle somewhere. And then also maybe a Doge park. Gotta love a good Doge park. Somewhere. Maybe here by the train line again. These guys are already pretty happy. I feel like, do we have one like right here somewhere? I think there's one right there. There's a lot of Doge parks. You know, a lot of variety. If that one doesn't suit you, come over to the other one. Okay, let's get some water pipes through here. Otherwise, these people are going to start getting pretty upset pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, that road is getting nothing but busier. So I'm going to have to... Well, it's not even a road. That's supposed to be a highway there. Which was never really intended to be super high capacity. Okay, so what I want to do... That's okay. I just wish there's more people going left, because we just get people piling up there. We need to change this. Essentially what I'm going to do through this area at some point is, well, we're going to disconnect pretty much all these roads over here from the highway directly. We'll turn it into just an interchange as it already is. I think we'll probably just get these sort of roads going underneath the highway instead of directly through it. And remove the zoning on the highway as well. It was okay when it was for a small town, but now that there's so much traffic flowing through it, it really doesn't work anymore. Alright, so anyway, this is building up over this way. Not a lot of residential demand anymore. That dropped really quick. Just kind of annoying because this whole area needs to be residential, essentially. I don't really want to pile up lots of commercial and industrial. Especially not in Maple, because we already have a lot of it. There's already a lot of commercial right there and industrial and offices, actually. There's a lot of stuff here. So I don't really want to pile it on. Well, anyway, they'll build here eventually. They'll fill in the area eventually. There's a couple little stores there if they want them, so that's fine. They've got something. Let's go out this way. There you go. You can just build out here if you want. I don't know if I even want them building on this side of the road, but you know what? They're going to. All the way along. I don't know what's going to be on the other side of this train line, but there is a road here. I want to put something there. I don't know what. Maybe we can do a school. Just there, next to the train line. Yeah, have fun. Cool. All right, so that'll go there. So maple is really grown. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now, why don't we go... Oh, hello. Have you guys always been without water? Oops. Good thing the game... I have the no abandonment mod. Now, we have this big road here. And that's because it's going to become busy. And this interchange is already a problem. I don't know if you've noticed, but it continually backs up down here. And if I want to build up this area as high density, this road is not going to cut it, especially that turn there. And trying to... The rest of the road is fine. It's this interchange is just not going to work. I mean, I had to build this freaking flyover ramp just to cut down traffic trying to get on it. And I don't really know. There's not really... I don't think there's an easy solution. There's definitely solutions to it. Where, I mean, ideally you'd want to do a proper interchange that sort of connects over to that. Not even an interchange, just a way for you to turn right or left without having to go through the city streets. Which, we don't have a lot of room to do that. I think we're going to need to... We could do it from back here. Maybe if we had like a lane come off here. Obviously it's going to have to like tunnel underneath. And then come up over here and then join up that way. Similarly, have one go here that connects directly through there. But there's not going to be one that connects these two, maybe. So we just have a direct connection between these two. So if you're coming this way but want to get over there, you do that. Maybe that's what we do. But we do it up to this point. Maybe after? No, we'll do it here before this section maybe and join here. Yeah. Yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go 6 lanes. And this will break off into a 2 lane on the side. Okay, stick to the grid. Oh, actually, it should be probably... We'll move it away a little bit, otherwise it's going to get really hard to do this. So go there. Let's just adjust this so we can get it to look nice. Okay, get rid of, you know what, get rid of that, but we don't need that bit. So here, how smooth can we get this to sort of break away? I mean, it doesn't have to be ridiculous. It just has to be like... Looks like you could sort of just, you know, break off the road a little bit. Okay, so we do that. Flip it around because it's going the wrong way already. Go normal mode. Hopefully we can tunnel under here without hitting these guys' houses. Let's destroy that guy's house. I hate the single houses anyway. The tiny little ones. They're gross. So we can actually get this to go all the way to there. Without destroying that guy's home. Fantastic. Go about there. Alright, now we probably want to... I also did not realize how hilly this area was, so this also does make it a little bit more difficult and looks a little less neat. Okay. Well, if we can bring this down a little bit, then I know this area is going to be a little steep. I mean, it's not too bad, actually. It's not the worst. All right, so we got that. That goes underneath. That's good. Then we want to basically do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to go from, I guess, here. Yeah. Here, and then... down to -8. Roughly, we want them roughly looking the same, I think. Don't have to be exact. About there. Try to keep it pretty smooth underneath like that. Maybe even bring that back forward a little bit. Not back forward, but back to there. Good. Good. Then this guy, go like this. Now, initially, after this build, it's not going to be very useful. Now, I also think that we probably need to... Can we change this road here? Now, I really wish I could keep the road this width, but have one less lane there. So I have a 3-lane road at that size, but we can't really do that. You know what we could do? We could actually just do this road. And they have 2 lanes there, so that, you know, 1 lane turns that way, that one. So then basically, because I do anticipate this being a busy road. I mean, it might not be. We'll find out. But if I'm thinking... I'm going to do what I'm going to do, build up this, have lots of high density here. This is going to become a busy road, and in turn, this would become a nightmare, and trying to get over there would be really bad. So, that's the idea. Right, so I'm going to do those there. We will join up to the road. Maybe... Do we join here? I mean, this is all going uphill, so it's going to be really hard to join to it neatly. So I'm thinking maybe we actually come up over here on this side. Join around here somewhere. It's just a really long tunnel then. That's okay. Oh, we could even... Maybe we could even split off here and go underneath. Because we got a lot... We do have a lot of height. Let's see what we can do here. This might be like a natural place to have a thing and stuff. Hang on, let me where's road guides? I need road guides here. Say here somewhere. So then it would go straight slope first of all. Straight slope, please. Let's just say, let's put it about there. Pause, because I don't know what that power line I've just destroyed is. Yeah, the rail is so low down. Like, we have plenty of height. So we need to be at least that high above it. So we have plenty of verticality to work with here. And then we can just rejoin the road up that side somewhere. And then we can just tunnel under here. Join on that side. That's kind of cool. I like it. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to go here. Maybe like there somewhere. This one's a little lower, so we'll bring it... We'll make them look... Because I want them to look pretty uniform in the way that they do. Oops. So that's going to come here a little bit. So on the other side, we bridge over the rail, and then we want to start going up. Yeah. Okay, then that's going to come up. It's a little steeper on this side, because obviously those points aren't exactly the same, because that one's the way the rail underneath is. But what we'll do, we'll bring it a little further along, I think. Maybe like there. And to there. And that should probably be okay. Hopefully. Not look too strange. It looks interesting. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, so then this is going to go here. Stick it on the ground though. That. Maybe we can make that look a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. That's a bit better. So there-ish. Beautiful. Now, can we do the same thing here? This one's in a much different spot, though. It needs to be there-ish. I think, do we have a... Yeah, we have a pretty small piece there, so we need to move that back a little bit. Okay. There somewhere, maybe. A little further out. About there, I think. A little bit in. Don't you love just finitely adjusting roads like that? Right, so let's bring this down. We'll level it from this side, so like that. Also means that these can go a little bit lower, which is good. So they don't need to be quite as steep on the other side. There you go. Looking good. Move those down. And then it goes like that. Goes underneath, and then we'll go down there. Okay, that'll work. Right, so this needs to be... That one's correct. The other one needs to change. Like that. That one's already like that. Okay, we need to move that as well. This one is wrong halfway through. So all that needs to change. Okay, so then all I got to do, essentially, plug those two roads into each other. And ba-boom! We might already get some people using it as well, actually, considering people that live in Maple might use it. So put this here. Don't raise up. I don't know what it was. Is that the only connection we had there? I think so. Okay, so now let's build that in like this. Yes, normal mode. Good. And then obviously we'll adjust it so it doesn't look so strange from above as well in a minute. That one actually looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty solid, actually. This one, I think maybe if we bring it back a little bit. Okay, they're basically in the same spot. So this just needs to be a little lower so it doesn't stick out so much. And then the train, actually this has gone too low here. It needs to be about there, I think. Train should still be able to get under that, I think, without it. It looks super low, but I don't think it is. Hang on, it's hard to tell. Let's go down. No. There's actually there's so much room down there. Yeah, there's actually plenty of room for the trains. Perfect. Okay, so now we join them together. All right, flip that around. Okay, let me turn off anarchy while I do this because I think it might be good for us. You know, to sometimes build without. No, hang on. There we go. So it might be good to build without anarchy, and then it like doesn't work immediately. Okay, so like this, and then we just basically go straight across. Also means that if we build without anarchy, it means we definitely don't make any errors along the way. Errors. Straight slope to there. We got a nice swooping bend straight across. Look at that. Lovely. I'm going to go from here. This is going to come through like this. And I kind of want to follow it, but it doesn't really have to. Like, it doesn't have to follow the same sort of bends that we did. Though I would like to hopefully get this to go a nice curve here if we can. It does have to go uphill though. There you go, that's not too bad. Oh, it's a little wonky in the middle there, but that's not really my fault. Whatever. Anyway, so those are actually now connected. So what we want to do is make sure that we have the proper lane connections on all these. So obviously we're going to get... We definitely don't need traffic lights in these either, is the whole idea. This goes straight ahead. This goes to here. And then these come across. Actually, that's going to be a little bit of an issue for these guys. They're going to get stuck having to turn right, which we don't want. They can also go to that lane. That's fine. Merge to those two lanes there. Yeah, that'll work. Because that means these guys can also turn right if they need to. Actually, no, they can't. No, they'd get stuck going forward. If you come here, if you come from the tunnel, because I want them to be able to turn right if they need to. Fine, I'll let these guys... It might get a little messy through here. We'll see how we go. Alright, so we'll do that. Get rid of that. Then back over this way as well. We're going to do a similar thing because right now we've got traffic lights, which we really, really don't need. Not going to be helping anyone out. And I have to make sure that we have the same speed limits and they haven't been messed up. I will go here. Actually add more lanes after these little sections. And I'll sort of re-merge up there. Alright, so what we're going to do... You're there. You're here. These two simply merge together. One in the middle, one there. Beautiful. Then two go forward. Like so. And then this one also turns. And then this one turns. And then... Make sure the speed limit's up. Should be, yeah, 100 is what we had. So that's what we want to make sure we have on it. No slower, please. 100, 100, 100. Good. Underneath should all be 100 as well. And then obviously this can be 50 or 60 or whatever. This bit's 60 for some reason, so I'm just going to turn that down so it matches the rest of the road. Okay, so anyway, that now connects through. So it'll be interesting to see if we get many people using this. It looks like we already have... Apparently people coming this way to get over there. Apparently that is quicker, so that's fine. It's going to take like traffic away from this intersection, so I'm okay with that. Oh, look, we even have people coming down here to get to the industrial. Which I don't know how I feel about that. That's actually not... Wait, hang on. Okay, you know what's happened? I think what's happened... Sometimes when you update the road, cars get stuck in a lane and then they're like forced to go a certain direction. Which I think is hopefully what's happened. Otherwise, we're getting interesting usage out of it. Oh, there's people using it to get down over there. That's kind of cool. They go all the way along, all the way around, and then over there. Huh. Interesting. So, here... This merging, I think, is working okay. They're using all 6 lanes in this point. Oh, we still have traffic lights there. That's not ideal. That's not what we want. Really don't need them. They serve no purpose there at all. Okay, so that train actually... Let's have a look. Train. Plenty of clearance. Fantastic. Okay, I think that's probably going to be a good addition for us to have here. Now, I want to go down here. We got a lot of trucks in this area. I think... Should we have high density... Let's get high density commercial down here. High density offices as well. It's very like hilly and steep area, but I think it'll work. I think if we do high density here, I reckon we can get another road down the bottom, have like lower density stuff too, which I think would be kind of cool. So I want to get this through here. Maybe some offices. Just do like slightly smaller, so then when we do get another road down there, we have more room to play with. All right, so we need to get obviously water pipes and every single service ever over here. Then we can start getting the area under development, which would be kind of exciting. There we go, because I think this area would be pretty cool. We won't worry about power yet. We'll wait till I actually build here. Okay, so what do we need? Probably everything. So let's go maybe a hospital. Well, if we're going to do large services, I probably want them on a separate road. So let's get a bike lane road maybe? Or just because I want a faster road, but you know, whatever, we'll use this road. This will go up. Stick on the ground. Don't do a weird tunnel that you were going to do. Don't go -5 either. Go up there. There you go. There's lots of zoning on this road. Like, it's not a problem, which is really good. Go here as well, please. Yeah. Nice. Don't know why that decided it wanted to be in a tunnel. So that'll go like that. Sort of feeds that area. Do you reckon we can get this one here? It's annoying that's only doing one tile builds. You know what we could do here? It would be cool. Well, assuming that they... Actually, you know what? What if I do this? If I do... Okay, road guides go away. What if I do a pathway here? Instead of just actually cut off that zoning. And then... Ah, damn. I need a... It needs more land there. And we can make it... Let me bring that back a little bit. Because if we can get 2 tiles on both sides, that'll be perfect. And I would love to have trees on one side of this road, but not the other. Like that. And then have like a boardwalk on this side. Yeah. So then we go like this. Commercial. Like that. Awesome. Awesome to the max. Obviously we need to connect this road somewhere, but we'll do that in a minute. That goes through like that, for example. Goes through like that. So we have pathways connecting it. The one in the middle, do we really need that anymore? Because I just did that to get the zoning how I wanted it. Which I think is fine now. It's not going to ruin each other. Good. Now, I guess this can probably go here. Actually, I'll just go normal road. I don't mean slope too steep. No, it's not. You can do it. It's not that steep. Come on. Oh, well, okay. Well, if you do that, it is. Idiot. I feel like that was probably my fault, but still, idiot. There you go. And then connect it this way. I think that's the way the trees go. Yep. All right. So then that goes like that. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Now, a hospital here is pretty freaking huge, so we might have to do something small. Maybe just like a little clinic somewhere. Maybe a little clinic up here. Maybe a little crematorium over there. Fire department. I mean, I think we could probably get some decent zoning around up here. Like if we play around with everything quite a lot, we could probably get some good stuff. That's got literally no zoning on that road. I reckon we can get something here. I think it'll probably look okay too if we just level it out. So we get that down. And then if we just smooth it all out later on, I'm sure it'll look fine. There you go. Let's back to this road though, please. Thank you. Fire department. We'll get a big one here on the corner, I think. It'll be good. And then maybe... Okay, so we got fire, we got health. We have no police out this way, so let's get a police department maybe here somewhere. And then... Okay, that's good. Parks, I guess. We probably need something. That's probably the other thing that it's not happy about. And then maybe they'll build out here. There's also not really any public transport here, but it's fine. There's roads. I'm also aware that none of those places have... Ah, man, these parks suck. Is there like a good park I can use or something? Maybe like something good? No, all the Rico buildings will be no good. Like a statue or like a... do you reckon do some of these have Rico settings on them? Because I really want a building that doesn't have Rico settings on it that's going to make people happy, that I can just put here in the area. How about the Alienware Arena Center? That's probably not going to help us out. I need a default game building that doesn't have Rico stuff on it, which they probably all do. The Aquarium would be cool, but it's way too big. As is this building. Now this is a Rico building, we know that. I think all of these are, which is annoying. I wish I didn't have that mod. I mean, I could get rid of it, but no. Home Plus. I just need a... Why is it so hot? Because I don't want to put any of the flat parks here because they're going to take up too much space. We don't have that much room here. We just need, like, something to make people happy. A pool. The pool's always good, I guess, right? And that can't fit in here anywhere. It's too steep everywhere. How about let's just get a tennis court in here somewhere. How about that on the corner? I'll make him happy. Build! Right, anyway, let's get this up here. Through there. Oh, there you go. Tennis court totally made him build too. Fantastic. All right, so let's get power through the area because we don't have that currently. So let's go. We'll go around the back. Come straight across to good old Maple. Steal your power. Thanks, guys. Right, so then this area is going to start building up, which I think will be really cool eventually. So this is going to be some area of some descript, probably all around there like that, and Empire Park. And it'll probably be all of this area here too, I think. All same district. This whole section. Like so. Because I think it'd be really cool. I think you had a really cool waterfront kind of thing going on here. Could be sweet. Could be really, really sweet. It would also make sense to get some ferry stops on it if we could. Because then we could have like a ferry line that maybe goes... Let's have a look. Because we got a ferry stop there. And obviously all around here. I mean, maybe we could even get this one. If we raise that bridge, we could even get this ferry line to go underneath and over. So then this line has a little bit more usage. Because then they both transfer here. So you could transfer ferries at that point. Or, you know, you do it with this line here. Maybe this line goes straight across. So it goes 1, 2, 3, and then maybe 4, I don't know, whatever, down this way. Sort of connects all that up. Because that could be, instead of doing like a subway or a train or something, that could be a solution, which would also work. We could see, what is this? Ferry and bus exchange. Oh, okay, well I don't want that. I just want a small ferry stop. No, small ferry stop. It would have to be like here, I guess. For example, which would actually work quite well. So go there, and then I do like how low that bridge is, but if we really need a point there and a point there and raise it up on both sides, because at the moment it's not going to work. Oh, that's going to take some work. Anyway, I'll put that there. It's not going to have any use right now, but it'll probably make them happy eventually. Can we not have the same building everywhere? That'd be cool. I think if we level them up, it'll probably be a little bit nicer through the area. But thanks for watching, guys. This is now underway. We have our new highway connection thing here, which is already being used to get down here and across, which is kind of cool. I think, what was the speed limit we set on this? Because we set it pretty high, didn't we? It's 70. Oh, that's not too... That's pretty reasonable. 50 through here in the corner. Yeah, and then 70. Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. I don't feel the need that we need... Oh, well, that's all gone down to 50. So I don't feel the need to change it. Though this should be 70. All of it can be 70. It doesn't have to be any slower. There you go. Yeah, cool. I think every time I build like a road on it or something, it's going to probably reset and be really annoying. Yeah, it's all building up nicely. All right, so I'll be back next time. I think the next episode I'll also be back in the country because I recorded the last, X number of episodes before I went. So I'll be able to take your comments, suggestions, and feedback pretty shortly on that, which is good. And once we do that, we can move forward. So last few episodes, we did all the stuff. We did some stuff in Maple. We did this little area in Empire Park. We did a little bit of stuff here. We did the ferry line and building up a bunch of these towns. We built this town out here. There's a bunch of stuff we did the last few episodes that I haven't really been able to get feedback from yet, but let me know in the comments of this episode. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.